That was stupid, but I'm back. I'm going to see if I can maybe edit these two videos together in the YouTube editor. If not, then this will go up as part two. Let's see here. Evolve will get Xbox exclusive DLC. Then Ubisoft comes out and announces another Assassin's Creed game. Why aren't you clapping? Yeah, I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan. I literally played the first Assassin's Creed on. I started playing the first Assassin's Creed game on the same day I ordered pre-ordered WWE 2K14, and I'm like, yeah, I can play this game. This will help me pass the time until that game comes out. Uh, did I? Was it 2K14 I pre-ordered? Yeah, it was 2K14 I pre-ordered. I played the game for what had to be about 6, 7, maybe 8 hours. And then I got to a point that was just impossible for me to complete, and I just fucking rage quit. I came back to it later. I realized just how far I was from that one point where I rage quit, and I'm just like, I am not picking this game up again. I told my cousin about that, and he said he doesn't blame me. He doesn't like Assassin's Creed that much either. But I'm still gonna talk about the new Assassin's Creed anyway because it was part of the conference. So why the fuck not? Form your own brotherhood. That actually seems kind of cool, or at least that would be cool if I knew what the fuck it was. Um, from what I've seen of the other of recent Assassin's Creed games, um, they're all taking place in like forests or God help you pirate ships where there's very little to parkour off of and things to assassinate, which is kind of the adjusting the camera, which is kind of, I don't know, the point of the Assassin's Creed game. The thing that draws us to play it, and we're gonna throw that out the window. The parkouring and the assassinating. We're not gonna do that anymore. Okay, but with Unity, shock, gasp, we are going back to that. And I'm talking about the stuff like I'm an actual Assassin's Creed fan, of course. I'm just going by what I've seen of. Stop explaining yourself and go on to the next topic, David. Let's see. Let's see. Brotherhood. Oh yeah, they're actual things to parkour off of. Um, there's four-player co-op for the new Assassin's Creed game, which actually seems kind of interesting. It actually seems like it would kind of work. Dragon Age Inquisition. I saw the trailer for it, and all I can say is not impressed. I have had no. If the only game BioWare makes that I have any interest in is Mass Effect, and even though I've heard that they are working on a new Mass Effect, if it's not Mass Effect related, I don't want to hear it out of BioWare. But that's just me. Maybe you like Dragon Age, but all I can say from what I saw is that I'm not impressed. And then this really threw me off when I saw it. Insomniac is making a game for the Xbox. Insomniac, who for a while I thought were second party developers for Sony. So are Insomniac now a third party developer who makes games for all systems? Or did Microsoft buy them out the same way they did Rare? In which case, we are never going to see Ratchet and Clank again, are we? That saddens me if they become a second party developer for Microsoft because they're going to go down the same path as Rare, and oh my god, it's just gonna. Oh my god. Please. Please don't let them fuck this up. Sorry, fella, I had to do that. For some reason, I don't know why. But the game is over the top. I hesitate to say it's funny, but I really do like the games that are lighthearted and they don't really take themselves seriously. They know they're a video game and they're just trying to entertain you, even if even if the jokes aren't really all that funny. Like there was one joke where he's like, "Who can save the day? Me! What? No, wait, not me. You, the player." Yeah, that stuff like that. I like that kind of stuff. It wasn't all that funny. It didn't even get a giggle out of me, but I still like it. Good on you. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I remember this too. The games looked good, but it looks too planned. Like all the enemies were all in like just the perfect right area to use this special ability or this weapon or this environmental effect. It just looked way too there I go using that word again, pre-planned. I don't know. I just can't depend on that, but it still looks good. Where am I in the notes here? Sunset Overdrive. Okay, yeah, that's what it's called, Sunset Overdrive. Looks good. And Capcom's only purpose at E3 is to announce that they have DLC! Yay! Because we all love Capcom and its DLC, right? Okay. That was a brilliant move on their part. There's yet another dancing game! Okay, let's see here. Headset gets stuck in my hair every now and then, and it's painful. Fable Legends. I'm not sure if Peter Molyneux is involved in this game, but considering he's the one that created the Fable series, I'm going to assume he is. In which case, I just completely ignored this. Because Peter Molyneux is the king of marketing. He can convince you that anything will be the greatest game ever, and then you actually play the game and it's... Again, I haven't played any of his games, but that's the reputation he has, from what I understand. Of course he has that reputation, or I wouldn't even be bringing it up if he didn't. Yeah, I don't expect much out of this game. That is assuming I was even going to play it to begin with. Let's see here. This threw me off. For a minute, I thought Spark wasn't finished. I thought Spark was already released. And the new trailer for Spark made it look a lot less impressive. Like, I saw Spark at, E3 2013, and I'm like, this looks really good. This is the only selling point the Xbox One has right now. And it looked good. And then this trailer comes out, and I'm completely unimpressed. So, yeah. And at first I thought it wasn't finished, but apparently it is finished, and you can go download it now, I think. I'm not entirely sure, going by what the trailer said. And apparently Conker is involved in this game somehow. I have no idea. I'm like, 10 years since I just got a game. Yeah, whose fault is that? It ain't our fault. It's the fact that Microsoft has no idea what to do with its IPs that don't involve guns. Okay. Where am I? Where am I here? I think I started to slow down with the notes after that. Another side scroller. Yeah, I don't even think I bothered writing this one down. What was it called? Ori. Yeah, Ori. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm tired of all these precision platforming side scrollers. I'm just tired of them. Like Rayman, the new Genie thing game coming out. Tired of all these freaking side scrollers. I'm just tired of seeing them. I mean, I know side scrollers have a big audience to them. You know, it brings people back to their nostalgia as a child. But whenever I see these side scrollers, I'm thinking this is just no, just no. They're still teasing Halo 5. I don't even think they gave a release date. They just gave us the name. They teased Halo 5 last year. They showed us nothing new about Halo 5. If you have nothing new to announce about Halo 5 other than the fact that it finally has a title, don't show us anything at all. Instead, they tease Halo 5 saying, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. They tease it like they teased Daniel Bryan getting the WWE Championship. I swear, these guys are taking lessons from Vince McMahon. Making us wait for this kind of crap. They announced yet another Halo collection. It's just all the other Halo games, like Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, with an HD coat of paint, which makes no sense, because I think Halo 3 and 4 were already in HD to begin with. I mean, I know the Xbox One is graphically superior to the 360, but seriously, what's the point? And here's the thing, an HD version of Halos 1 and 2 already exists, so why is this here? And Halo Nightfall live action series, they just said it exists and that it was being made by Ridley Scott, I think. Was it Ridley Scott? That's something I probably should have written down. Whatever. If it ever makes its way to TV, I'll check it out, but again, I'm not expecting anything out of it. Yeah, they showed us nothing new about Halo other than the fact that they're working on another Halo game, which they told us last year, and that it has a title. Completely pointless. I wrote lies here for some reason, even though this was after they finished talking about Halo. Another side scroller, another one of those HD side scrollers. This time with stealth elements. That I'm just. It was called Inside. Again, it's another side scroller, so I don't really have any interest in it. And this made me laugh. Microsoft is trying to convince people that they love the indies, despite the fact that Nintendo, who for the longest time didn't give a shit about the indies, are actually looking better to the people who make independent games than Microsoft. And Microsoft is trying to say, oh, we've always loved indie developers. Like I said, don't do that. I understand that Microsoft is doing what they can now to make independent games more of a staple on their consoles. But the thing is that I still think they should admit that they fucked up before and they're working on fixing it. Maybe that's just me. Feel free to disagree with me if you want to. You're entitled to your own opinion. I'm entitled to mine. And this is my opinion. There's a new Tomb Raider game coming out. I know they showed the title for the new Tomb Raider game, but I didn't pay attention to it. I have kind of a connection to Tomb Raider for when I was like a little kid. I grew as a little kid. I would always watch my sister play the Tomb Raider games on the PlayStation 1. So seeing a new Tomb Raider game is actually kind of cool. I don't know what the Tomb Raider game that just recently came out is like. My sister knows, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to see that the Tomb Raider series is still going. Although I'm not sure if a lot of people really like Excuse me. I'm not sure if a lot of people really like the Tomb Raider reboot, but you know, I'm just glad to see that the Tomb Raider series is still alive. Witcher. They announced Witcher 3, which I may be wrong, but didn't they announce Witcher 3 before the Xbox One and PS3 was announced, and Witcher 3 is still being worked on? And it has Arkham style combat. Yeah, Arkham style combat, and that's really all I can say about it. Again, it I never cared about The Witcher to begin with, and this trailer did not make me care. I never cared about the Witcher series, and I still don't care about the Witcher series. If you like the Witcher series, check out the trailer. Maybe you'll see something you like. They had internal blood in there, eternal blood in there, which makes hunting like flying creatures easier. Which, that's kind of cool, I guess. But, I'm not a Witcher fan. They're resurrecting a cult classic called Phantom Dust. I've never heard of Phantom Dust, and I know all I'm saying about a lot of this stuff in this conference is just or not a fan or whatever, but that's really all I'm getting from this. I really don't know what to say about any of these trailers other than just looks good, or looks okay, or not impressed. I know you're probably getting tired of me just saying all that and not going into detail about anything, but that's really all I can say about this kind of stuff. Um, Tom Clancy: The Division. It has futuristic tech in it. It has a lot of futuristic technology in it. The fact that they were able to show up like a hologram of like a subway that left like 11 days before, and that there was like this big panic. I can see them doing something with that. And for some reason, maybe this is just the tone of the game, but the characters talking in the game seem pretty casual. Like, this is how friends on the same team kind of talk to each other in Team Fortress 2. There isn't really a lot of panic or urgency in their voice. They're just kind of stating facts and being like, this is what's going on. Hey, look behind you. Um, they're just talking way too casually than what I would expect real people in this situation to talk. Unless the idea was that this was 4-player co-op and these 4 people are like actual, just people playing a game and this is how they're communicating with each other. If that's the case, then disregard everything I said over the last 60 seconds. The Crackdown remake to me just didn't seem to fit. I don't know why. I don't know anything about Crackdown. I saw like my sister's fiance play it a little bit like almost a year ago, but I still don't know a lot about it. It was a good trailer, but it was all CG. Yeah. I'm not I still can't expect anything from this game. One, because I haven't played Crackdown. I haven't been watching people who play Crackdown a lot. And it was all just a cutscene. It was all just CG. And it wasn't like one of these like, oh, it's it's a cutscene that's made to look like gameplay. No, this was literally all CG. They weren't even trying to hide it. This was literally a video. So I really don't know what to make about that. And that's where the notes end. So that's all I really have to say. Thank you for watching my, I guess, review, my thoughts on the Xbox 2014 E3 press conference. Check out some of my other videos, and if you like this if you like this video, like it, comment, go check out some of my other videos. If you like a lot of the videos I make, then maybe consider subscribing. Alright, I will see you guys later.